The following short documentary explains the influences and inspirations of our screenplay, Weewa's Dream. We appreciate your watching and hope you'll help us find an accredited agent
or manager.
That's our next step. Please enjoy the documentary. Thanks. The late 1800s. America is racing into the future on iron rails and steam power. But behind the smoke of the Gilded Age lies a deliberate, systemic campaign. The Indian wars on the plains are winding down, but a new war has begun, not fought with repeating rifles, but with textbooks, scissors, and soap. It's 1879. Captain Richard Henry Pratt founds the Carlisle Indian Industrial School in Pennsylvania. His motto, kill the Indian in him and save the man. This isn't just education. It's a state-funded mandatory assembly line designed to separate children away from their indigenous language and culture and family ties. They take the children from the valleys, from the plains. The mandate spreads like wildfire across the territory. They take the children from the arms of screaming mothers. They take them from the quiet wisdom of grandfathers. By force, by coercion, by withholding food rations from starving reservations until families surrendered, tens of thousands of children taken from their homes. If they speak their native tongue, they're beaten. If they practice their traditions, they're punished. The goal is total cultural erasure executed with bureaucratic precision. But while the government tries to hammer indigenous identity into a singular Western mold, an extraordinary figure steps directly into the halls of American power. Meet Weewa. Born around 1849 in the Zuni Pueblo of modern-day New Mexico, Weewa was a Lamana, a recognized, revered third-gender identity within Zuni culture. Living as a woman, performing both traditional male and female roles, Weewa wasn't just accepted. She was a celebrated fiber artist, weaver, and spiritual leader. In 1866, Washington, D.C. is obsessed with the Indian question, viewing Native peoples through a lens of paternalistic pity or hostility. Anthropologist Matilda Cox Stevenson brings Weewa to the Capitol as a Zuni ambassador. For 6 months, Weewa takes Washington by storm. She doesn't hide her identity. She leverages it. The Capitol elite are utterly charmed. They see Weewa as a brilliant weaver and a person of immense dignity. They call her the Zuni princess, completely missing the complex Lamana reality. But Weewa uses that fascination to advocate for the sovereignty and humanity of the Zuni people back home. The climax of the visit, a formal invitation to the White House to meet President Grover Cleveland. What a collision of worlds. On one side, a president presiding over a nation erasing Native identity through boarding schools, assimilation, and conformity. On the other side, Weewa, standing in the East Room, a towering 6-foot-tall indigenous person embodying a fluid understanding of gender and sovereignty that completely baffled Western minds. Our story, Weewa's Dream, inspired by history, brings these two forces together to create a story of courage, self-realization, and friendship. Now, we need your help to find representation, to bring this important story to the screen. We need an accredited agent to bring our story forward. If you know someone, refer us, or refer them to our website, stupidcourageproductions.com. Help us bring this important story to life. Thanks.